United Nations and its principles of the Charter are, first of all, sovereign equality of states and respect of each other. So, therefore, I think that that would just, will not accepted by the majority of the countries. So, if I understand your question correctly. Хорошо.
Hi sir, I'm from CNN News. How are you? Sir, my question is, the Trump administration from the last couple of days have been making this claim that additional 25% tariff on India perhaps played as a factor to bring President Putin to the tables in Alaska. So that's an American view. How do you look at this this view of America? Thank you.
There is so much rumors and speculations about this summit in Alaska, which took place on the 15th of August. In fact, it was a breakthrough development because you could see the leaders of the leading global powers are sitting together and having a very warm, in-depth, and very prolonged conversation. The agenda was a diversified one, so we are absolutely not about to link it to just one particular question. We talk about the restoration of the relations between Russia and the US. And for that, rebuilding trust is one of the most significant tasks. For that point, the leaders' meeting was of a tremendous and critical importance, either for the bilateral relations or for the world in general. Certainly, they have discussed a lot of things related to the international situation about the crisis in Ukraine. They spent a lot of time discussing that. And as far as I heard, we heard here in the mission, maybe it is also spread in the mass media as well, that after this meeting, which was, according to the assessments by President Trump, was very successful, very positive, and I think I heard that he decided not to impose extra 25% on India. For the time being. Sorry? So, according to the information which we are, which we are facing, spread in mass media, that after this, engagement between the two presidents, President Trump decided not to impose extra 25% tariffs on India. Media reports, according to media reports. I didn't see other reports.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. My name is Megha and I'm from NewsX. My question is about the SEO summit that is going to happen in London in China. What is the likelihood of possible trilateral between the three leaders from Russia, China, and India? And would there also be a bilateral that takes place between the Russian head of state and the Indian head of state? Also, what are the key areas of convergence between the three countries, Russia, China, and India at this stage?
Thank you very much. You're right. We are all preparing to attend the SEO summit at the highest political level. Quite recently, during the engagements with the Chinese foreign minister, in recent days, the Indian side confirmed the participation of Honorable Prime Minister Xi, attendance of the summit. There are also reports that we are preparing the bilateral meeting between Prime Minister Modi and President Putin. As far as trilateral is concerned, let's see, we are quite hopeful that this format will be resumed sooner rather than later, because its importance is not questioned. But we should wait until the right time comes. So anyway, we would welcome these developments, because it proved its efficiency when we had regular interaction on the ministerial level and even in the leaders level. If you remember, before the pandemic, leaders of Russia, India, China used to meet regularly on the sidelines of G20 meetings. It would be natural to expect that at some point of time in the future we will have the resumption of this practice, hopefully. And as far as convergence is concerned, of course, the SCO is all about the regional stability in Eurasia, and which is mostly dependent on how the relations between the three largest countries in the region, Russia, India, and China, is developing. So more interaction, more engagements we will have, more common ground we will find in how we deal with the regional stability issues. So this is also closely linked to the Russian initiative of the establishment of the Greater Eurasian Partnership, which means that we should build the cooperation between the integration mechanisms, multilateral integration mechanisms in the region for the sake of undivided security. That means that someone's security should not be compromised at the expense of some other security. So that's why more dialogue, more benefit will be for all of us. Absolutely, that would be important to see that we have also practical cooperation between the three countries. We had very positive examples before 2020, when in the format of RIC we had joint engagements while we exchanged young diplomats, we exchanged scholars, we conducted joint conferences and seminars, so which could potentially lead to the establishment of practical cooperation in other areas. So we are very hopeful that this format will reestablish itself. Thank you.